The loss and the confusion, suddenly dark the afternoon, the sense of separation. Inevitably the stillness comes again. Mind is drained of thought and squeezed. With pain comes revelation, with emptiness, confusion. Confusion is the hearth and home. From emptiness the journey must begin into the wilderness. Layer by layer the paint is stripped away. Underneath we find that nothing at all, leading to the threshold. Beyond the door, the void, the chasm into which we fall, the end of everything. The lightness as we fly through the air, upward or downward, is all the same. Gone the sense of direction, of dimension. Do not cling to the circle or the square, fall or float. You do not need to swim to be able to float. The boat has sunk and left you in the middle of an empty ocean. Let go is the only lesson you need to know. Hung over the great abyss, you float in the nothingness. In water or in air you can be free. Here fly and float with me, loved Eidolon. A smile that hides a chasm of desire. Into the thick dark woods the dogs were sent to follow the smell of the putrid saint. Unpitying Diana heard the call, felt the full moon prickling her soft white skin. The huntsman's fingers brushed her cool, firm breast. Moon struck in the glade, the great stag bellowed. One by one they thudded, and then they fell, furied upon the bloodied mass of flesh. The huntress shuddered as the penis probed again and again the oozing abyss. Suddenly found the stars were in her head. Here I am, such as I am. What you see is me, claiming no perfection, requesting no denigration. To each his own fell weakness. To quibble here is senseless. Founded firmly in my past, I into the future go. Be it high or be it low, dull grey cloud or rosy glow, such as I am without one plea. What you see is truly me. Such as I am, it shall suffice to lift me up or dash me down. A pauper's hat, a great king's crown, both may hide a world of vice. The ancestor of all the human race first dwelt in rare primeval ooze, but later crawled from thence to find himself possessed of self-regarding mind. The journey only yesterday began, and does not end with halfway man. Movement on the cold white sea, crossing of ships, small craft labouring in the swell, and in the hollows of the dunes, out of the whipping winds that gust and swerve, a scurry of beetles, a bumble of bees. Bright morning sunshine and a cloudless sky. To him who labours and waits, accumulates the aimless power in the froth and stir from the first cold wave to lave his mud-stained feet. We greet the glance, we meet the morning, we fret the flame, and none to blame, and blood upon the altar, granite grasps our bones. The slow tread of a stupid Viking foot, the heavy lumber of a Viking brain, monkish manhood in a cold grey cell, prepares to strike the Viking down, holds the heavy sword upon its knee, thinks of a power stronger than its God. Brother, your instrument is not the sword. Bored with transcribing gospels, I shall spread thick blood upon the altar, batter brains against the heavy stones. Claim brotherhood with force, forget the scratching of the goose's wing against the hammered pigskin. Berserk, berserk, go rushing to the shore, to kill him as he falls upon this sword. Then the long craft comes, the one they waited for, a dragon on the sail, 2 rows of oars, an engine of the sanguine god, unwashed reek of armpits, grease of the boar in a yellow beard. Silence in the cell, prayer and preparation. The vacancy is like a great black chasm. Many beasts fall in and slowly down. Strangest of all, his penis is erect as he thinks of death and slaughter, this pious son of God, grown tired of piety, who finally his calling finds. The door hangs open. The quiet brother is gone. Tracery of footsteps in the sand, blood and bodies in the water. A brisk wind blows against the northern shore. Newly born, returning, comes the hero. He has found his real God at last.